Students, welcome to Geography class. Today, 23rd of June 2020, we will learn the chapter The Earth and the Graticule. Last week, we had started the lesson The Earth and the Graticule. Today, we will continue with the next part of the lesson, the Graticule. Before moving on to our next portion, I would like to discuss with you the last week assignment that I gave you in the test mouse. This is what your test mouse assignment looked, which I gave you in the last week. Let us discuss the answers of this. The first question was, true or false? Parallels are the lines that intersect each other on Earth. The answer is false. You can see over here, this is our globe and these are the longitudes on the Earth and these are the parallels of latitudes. You can see these green semicircles which do not meet each other. Therefore, they are called as parallels. So, parallels are the lines that intersect each other on the Earth. You will see these lines do not intersect each other. Therefore, the answer is false. Next question was, which of these is the longest meridian? You will realize all the standing lines on the Earth are called as meridians of longitude. The dark red color line over here is the longest longitude on the Earth and that is called as a prime meridian. So the answer is prime meridian. Third one, equator lies on which degree latitude? All of us know equator is one of the latitude or stepping line on the Earth and therefore it lies on the 0 degree latitude. The answer is 0 degree. The two parts of the Earth divided by equator are western and eastern hemisphere. You will realize this is equator which divides the Earth into two parts, northern hemisphere and southern hemisphere. The prime meridian divides the Earth into two parts and those two parts are western hemisphere and eastern hemisphere. So here the answer is false because equator divides the Earth into two parts and those are northern hemisphere and southern hemisphere. And the fifth one, dash is the largest latitude on the Earth. You realize all the green lines are called as the latitudes. Example, the slipping lines. In that, this is the equator which is one of the largest latitude on the Earth and therefore the answer is equator. Let us move on to our lesson and we will learn now the next part of our lesson and that is Graticule. Before moving on to our next portion, let us recap what we have learned in the previous week. We learned the meaning of parallels of latitude. You can see this is our Earth and all the semicircles drawn in a slipping position are called as parallels of latitude. They do not intersect each other, they do not meet each other and therefore they are called as parallels of latitude. Meridians of longitude. You will realize all the standing lines on the Earth are called as the meridians of longitude. They meet each other. You can see over here, they meet each other and therefore they are not called as parallels, but they are called as meridians of longitude. So in simple terms, the stepping lines on the Earth are called as parallels of latitude and the standing lines on the Earth are called as meridians of longitude. Together, latitude and the longitude on the Earth forms the globe of the Earth. You will realize this is the Earth which is consisted of latitude and the longitude. I hope the concept is clear for you what the meaning of latitude and longitude. We now move on to our next part, the Graticule. The parallels and the meridians on the globe form a net that is called as a graticule. You will realize this is how our Earth looks like from outside. You will see over here lot of longitudes are there as well as latitudes. Both of them coming together, they look like a net, and that is called as a graticule. Parallels and meridians on the globe form a net. You will realize when the longitude and latitudes come together, they form or they look like a net, and that is called as the graticule. Graticule facilitates the location of a place. You will realize sometimes you must have seen a globe or a map, and on that you have longitude, you have latitude, and various countries shown over here. So if you want to locate, if you want to know the location of any country in the world, you can do it with the help of longitude and the latitude. The blue color shown over here are the names of various countries in the world. Latitudes and longitudes are used for determining the location on the earth. You will realize this is how our earth looks like. Longitude and the latitude looks like a net, that is called as a graticule, and this colorful shown are the various countries on the globe. Geographical Information System, GIS. Now, if you want to know whatever is happening in the various parts of the world, through satellites, we can get the information of whatever you want in whatever it is happening in the various parts of the world. And that is called as Geographical Information System, GIS. Geographical Positioning System, GPS. I'm sure all of you might be familiar with this word that is called as GPS. GPS stands for Global Positioning System. If you want to go to a place and you don't know how to go to that particular place, you don't know the way, you can use something called as Global Positioning System. This is a symbol or icon used. Nowadays, you always find this in your mobile phones. You can on the GPS and that particular instrument can take you to the place where you want to go. That is called as GPS, Global Positioning System. Technology is also now available on mobile phones and motor cars. If you travel into a car, you will realize there's a small screen kept over there near the driver's seat which mentions the GPS. If you on the GPS, this particular instrument will take you to the place where you want to go. You can see this on your mobile phones also. Let's summarize what we have learned. We have learned the meaning and definition of graticule, that is, the meridians and longitude on the earth together forms a net, and that is called as a graticule. We learned the meaning of GIS, Geographical Information System. You can collect information of various parts of the world through something called as Geographical Information System. We learned GPS, Global Positioning System, that deals with to go to a place where we don't know, and this GPS will take us to the place where we want to go. This is where we end our lesson. The first lesson of geography, the earth and the graticule, is over here. I would like to give you a homework for this lesson. I want all of you to open the textbook of geography, and there you will find the diagram of graticule. I want you all to draw this diagram in your notebook. Next, I have also given you assignment for this particular video, and that assignment is again same like last week, testmos.com. In the assignment section, I will be giving you one link. You just have to click on that link and the assignment will get open. After your assignment is done, please click submit and the assignment will be submitted. There is a tip for you all. Please students, one student will only attempt one time while giving the test. Do not attempt twice if your answers are going wrong. Thank you.